Hello everyone, yeah, hey y'all, hello, how you doing? MD today, classic MD. Because I'll be pretty busy this week and I stream a lot, I didn't think much about what I was playing today. So we're just gonna play some basic Tremor. Like this, with VH and all. I don't know if I have anything particular like to do here. I can add a few egos, I guess. What isn't up to date? I have symmetrical inertia, I have everything. Yeah, good enough. Gregor really needs a Tremor ID at some point though. Like a real one, this is not a Tremor ID. This seems good, so let's just start. We're gonna discuss about what's gonna happen in the week. I think, yeah. The good thing, okay, one good thing, because I did do quite a few burn runs last week to complete the DLC event and get some shards. That really had all my race bonus, so that's pretty neat. So I can take a bunch of things. Did I want this? I like it. So yeah, I'm gonna just start the run. I'm gonna discuss because I've been checking right before. I think I want this. Right before starting, I've been checking if railway has been done even faster. A 30 turns just came out on YouTube, so I was starting to check it. I haven't checked everything yet. I just checked section 1. Good. Wait, I'm in normal. That's better. Can refresh. Good enough. Right. There. Yeah, I'll take the event. Yeah, yeah, I knew it. I don't know what I was expecting. Really slow. Okay, who is not gonna make it into the comp? You are not. Good try. Think that was better. Thank you. I don't know why I got a tutorial, but fine. Order would be you. Do I bring you? Yes, I would bring you. Well, I need to bring you. Wait. That will finish it. Rodia. I don't want to play Moratorium. One of the two. You're higher level. And then I can just... Alright, that's good. So I've been checking out the railways speedruns lately, like the last days. It helped me making the guide as well. So the guide will, I hope, will be coming out by Thursday, because I want to be free starting Friday. Like Monster Hunter is coming out and I want to play it a lot. I want to be free when I play it. So, like I saw 33 turns yesterday, and as I said right before starting, I saw a 30 turns by the same guy, I think. Pretty impressive, I guess. The thing is, it's all bleed. It's all bleed. It's all about freaking blood fiends and bleed. And that's almost disappointing because it's almost just too simple. Just spam done stuff and all, and you're good. At least for section 1. Section 2, you have to check how they did it in the new thing, in new speedrun. Section 1 was bleed like usual. So bleed is Ryoshu, Red Eyes with Contempt Tau right at the start, and then it's who is it? Well, Dawn and Princess. Manager Dawn, Princess Freya. Both Kurokumos as well. I mean, they're good. And last one was... what was last one here? I always forget. Oh, Ring Sang. Yeah. Because I saw... okay, I have to check how they did it in the new one, but in the 33 turns, they used peak quality Sang in section 3. And I can actually understand it. Because once you've taken all the poise buffs, it kinda goes crazy. I have to see how they did it in the new one though. But there are a few things I wanna try also. Like, I'm sure Rupture is not the most optimal because it's a bit too slow probably, but I kinda wanna check how it does especially with the first buff that increases potency infliction. Might be able to make for some more interesting stuff, more interesting runs. Though it must be very, very complicated. Like I don't know if I would even play Talisman there. Also, section 2 was great. It was very cool to see. The combination of binds and Wildland Cliffs AoE made for some insane setups to clear section 2. Second wave, like the second Pecatola fight. Like you just set up binds, you have king in binds, so that's something I already thought about. But you can combine it with Wildland's Cliff skill 2, which is counted as a 1 attack weight skill, because it starts with 1 attack weight. It gains attack weight afterwards, but it's counted as 1 attack weight, and that means that the buffs, the King in Minds buffs, procs on it. So you clear pretty much the whole wave with it. With it alone. Like, it's insanely strong. So like you set up that, and since you play Wildland, you can safely go with Sinking for the rest of the team, because he's clearing most of the stuff anyway. So you can easily go Sinking for their flu shots, which is weak to Gloom, so that's like a good choice. He's weak to Gloom and Pride, so both Sinking and Poise are good choices. Alright, let me do my stuff here. I want this, it's cool. Tremor. Need this. This I'll get later. No, I don't. I don't remember the fusions, I have to check afterwards. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, I'll be trying myself low turns. I wanted to go sub 40, but it shouldn't be too hard, so I might try to go sub... I might try to go sub 35. Because it doesn't seem too hard with both bleed and sinking. But again, I have to check the new sections. They did section 3. I think I heard section 3 in 10 turns. That seems insane, especially with the rows. Especially because you cannot one turn the Blood Fiends Pecatolas. Like second wave of section 3 because of Grigor's annoying passive. Or maybe... well, you shouldn't be able to. I have to check. Because Grigor has a zombie passive that makes him... Priest Grigor has a zombie passive that makes him stay alive one turn. But they did use a lot of Yonimeka in section 3 to speed the whole thing up. Even in first turn, which I wasn't expecting. Because first turn is... like, it's costly, especially SP wise, but you're killing the enemies, and since you're killing enemies with that have pretty high level, you're gaining SP from it, I'm pretty sure. But that actually compensates. Pretty cool. Okay, I want both of them. And this tier 2. Also, I've been talking about Railway, but let's talk a bit about what's gonna happen this week as well for PM. So we're gonna have a stream on Wednesday. I'm gonna phrase this. We're gonna have a stream on Wednesday. Yeah. With I don't know what actually. We're just gonna have a stream on Wednesday. I have no idea what they're gonna announce. So that's something to look forward to. They're probably gonna announce what they're gonna announce. The planning, probably what's gonna happen for sweepers, probably news about the world research they did on what was it? On like equipping IDs skins. Probably gonna have news on this. Might start to present Onglus Kento as well, which should be, I said 6 weeks last week, so now it should be about 5 weeks. So I didn't expect them to release also like MD, Infinity MD, which is just 10 floors MD this week. Like I didn't expect it. And it's kind of bothersome because it's a lot of things to do. Like a certain YouTuber said, we're lacking content, leave my free time alone, please. The thing is also, achievements are tied to rewards, and they are time limited, so that's not too good. Like, creating rewards based, like on a limited time base, is like the concept itself of FOMO, like fear of missing out, which is not an appreciable concept. So I kinda don't like it too much. But I'll always take achievements in any game. I love my achievements, I'm a completionist, and I am sick, sorry, please help me. Completionism is not a good thing to have. So I'll be trying those achievements. I don't know how hard they are. They're probably not that hard. I kinda wanna get the levels. For once. So the MD, the achievement MD, I mean the one we see in the picture aren't too hard. It's mostly like complete with a bunch of ego gifts, so basically just play MD. I don't know what the others are gonna be though. Well, we can easily expect a complete all 10 floors. Like that seems to be the easiest thing to do. Maybe with certain types of ego gifts, like to signify certain archetypes. Because you can't really check the archetypes, can you? Or maybe complete with 5 bleed IDs in your team or that kind of thing. They could do that. Like I could expect them to do that. What else? Clear certain packs, I guess. Like one of the railway packs, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll be checking it out on Thursday. I'll be streaming on Thursday as well for this. And I'll try to get to the 10 floors on MD. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it though. I play bleed, like that's the easiest, that's for sure. But I have no idea how to do it afterwards. Yannicran. How you doing, you? I'm doing well, it's okay. I'm doing well, but I'm pretty busy with the world guide stuff. Like I have to finish the guide. The first part is recorded, almost fully edited. Not really fully edited, not edited at all. The intro is edited as edit. So I need to edit the first part, the first section. It's already recorded though. I started writing the second, and I hope to finish it by Thursday. We should be good. But what are my thoughts on not getting bonus rewards for going past floor 5 next patch? Makes sense? No, actually, it's a good thing, I think. Because the thing is, if they did give us bonus rewards for going above floor 5, what that would create is a sense of FOMO for not doing like all 10 floors. And if you're not like, if you want to do all 10 floors because you want the max reward and everything, that just means you're gonna spend a while. Like 10 floors, okay, starting floor 4, you have 2 wave stuff. Like you have multiple, and you have more than 5 enemies per wave for stuff. So you're gonna spend a long time after floor 5, especially because it's gonna get even harder. You're gonna add level every turn. It's gonna be hard. Like I am actually considering being careful this time for once, being careful about which buffs I take for enemies, because I'm scared after like floor 7 or 8 it might be very hard. And my ego resources might melt if I'm not careful. So maybe taking +1 enemy level here and there. But I guess you have way more opportunities to actually make even more ego gifts. Maybe Blois is pretty good because you can actually share 2 keywords at once. Now that I think about it. So you have more buffs. Yeah, maybe Blois is good. But Blois aren't as good as just lead. Like Manager Done is still Manager Done. Well, I'm thinking because I want the I'll sell this. I want this liquor. Can I feel something here? I don't think I can. I forgot about the gift. Also, I thank the wiki for having all the information about the railway. I don't, but I feel sad that they don't have all the buffs yet, so I will have to check by myself. I'll have to download my VOD because I forgot to record them on my computer while streaming. Fusion Ego Gift. Oh yeah, I need a wobbling keg. And then a bunch of other stuff. Okay, later. Gator. So yeah, no. The thing is, yeah, if you add rewards, people will feel obligated to actually do it. And by that I mean they will feel like if they don't do it, they will miss on it. So like that's the whole thing about FOMO. That's actually making stuff that's time limited. Or, yes, well, yeah, it's time limited, yeah, pretty much. It's your own time limited. And if you're not doing it, well, you feel bad because you feel like you missed out on something. That's the whole principle about FOMO, and that's what caused so many problems. And that's why pretty much gachas are so poorly considered in most people's eyes. So adding more of it is probably not the best thing you can do. So I think it's okay that they didn't put more reward on it. Like, you're wondering what's the incentive then, but that's the point of the achievements. The problem is then they tie the rewards to achievements. But that is the one time only. So you don't actually have to do it every time and everything. It's fine. Like the wall in Mirror Dungeon after the 5th floor is only for achievement and completion. It's not for just grinding. It shouldn't be for grinding. Did I just Tremor reverb into Eclipse Gear 3? Yes, I did. Am I autopiloting this? I am totally. Totally am. But good thing is Ishmael can tank it all. literally can tank it all.
탈출 개체 확인. 대검 방어.
But anyway, it's a question of, like, for achievements it will depend how they do it. I'll see what all the achievements are once it's released, so on Thursday. And I said I'll be streaming, because no matter the achievements, I want to do the thing at least once. I thought they called in, like, towards infinity pretty much beforehand, though. So seeing it's actually limited to 10 floors is not a disappointment. But I thought it would be all. I mean, my time is thanking them for this part. But my challenging spirit a bit less. This is a mess. This targeting is a mess. On the road, but I'm just a little bummed. Well, that's not infinite, but at least a step in the right direction. I don't know why they didn't make it infinite, to be fair. Like, they could have. Did I just break a 1 HP part? Yes, I did. Severable 1 HP part. No, yeah, I don't know why it's not... I really don't know why it's not infinite and it's limited to 10 floors. Because it's supposed to be the hard part of the challenge, you know? Like, going towards infinity. Like, it reminds you of... It would remind me of Railway 2, which is something that it's like, even if the regular experience was a bit awful, I enjoyed the Ice Cycles challenge, at least. Like, it was very interesting. I stopped at 15, which was long enough already. But it was cool. Like, it was fun, at least. Oh, I already... Oops. Well, I'll take it. Eclipse is good. Hey Ashoshkan, how you doing? Oh, that's very good. I'm gonna copyright claim, but that's very cool. Anyway. Where do I go? I can try it now. I can try it now, it's fine. So yeah, as I said, live stream on Wednesday. Thursday I'll be trying the wall MD thing. We might... I don't know if they will wait one more turn then for the sweeper. But I don't think so. I think it will be next week still. But I will confirm it on stream probably. They're gonna announce what's gonna happen in the next few weeks for sure. So they're gonna confirm probably next Kanto's release date. Next season even. Might give us a sneak peek of Egos and all, might give us a trailer. So looking forward to it. Can I? Sure. But meanwhile, until then, as I said, tomorrow I'll be streaming right away again. And I'll be attempting sub 35 probably. I memorize most of the strats of the current speedruns, and to be fair, like, it shouldn't be too hard to sub 35. Maybe a bit of RNG here and there, but not massive. Like, if I wanted to go for 30, it would probably require quite a few tries. Like, I don't know if I would be able to do it in 2 streams, but 30, like 33, like the guy did, very likely. In fact, seeing his run, seeing the 33 run, I thought about one or two things that I could improve on. So I'll check if I can. I might do one rupture try for section 1 at beforehand, because I wanted to try rupture here. It's just rupture is very awkward to play, so we'll have to think of a good way. Also, I'm gonna have to defend freaking Caveat Sinclair, because I didn't want to, but the section 2 might include a strat with him. I'll check the new ones. As I said, I haven't checked it yet. But there was a strat where they used Caveat Sinclair in section 2. Used Impending Day, killed 2 enemies with him, especially with this one with a skill 3. So they had a bunch of gluttony resource, which is perfect for Yone Mekala for section 3. So I like this plan, so I might have to do it. And then they retreated for their flushes, bringing in who was it? Bringing in Rodia for sinking. Oh, hello, you. I already have your gifts. I already have both of your gifts. So grinding, yeah, after grinding the weekly bonuses in Mirror Dungeons, is there any point to continue to grind MDH, or is it more wise to keep grinding in MD normal after? I'd say MD normal. I think there is no... Once you've spent the weekly bonuses, yeah, I don't think there's any point in going for hard. You get more ego gift, but I don't think it's worth the trouble. The best you can do is actually going with, like, if you really want to grind, you go in with burn if you can, and you craft Glimpse of Flames ASAP. Wow. That is more fun though. I mean, yeah, but you have your fun once you're weak. I don't think you wanna just, like, if you're grinding MD, I don't think you care too much about having more fun. When you're grinding, you don't have fun. Like, grinding is not fun. I am of the belief that grinding is not fun. Like, that's the point of grind. If it wasn't grind, then... Like, if it was fun, it wouldn't be grind. I don't know. When I see people already level 1000 on the pass, I'm like, what the hell? How did you do it? Like, I couldn't. Grinding forever, like, even doing 5 MD burn run for the LC event, and like in 2 days, I was like, ah. At least I can watch something on the side. It's okay. But that means I'm not just paying attention to the game, so how am I having the fun? Level 1500, wow. I don't know how you do it. I mean, congrats, but I don't know how you do it. I personally am already close to 1000 hours on Limbus already, because I have to prepare all the videos and stuff. I'm on the limit of burnout. Well, I've been okay because I haven't been doing much content in the past few months, so it gave me a break. I'm spending most of my time now on railway. Like, railway is something like I enjoy doing, the railways. It's not especially because you have freedom in the box you choose and all, so you have possibilities. What I like is potential. It's like trying different stuff and figuring out the best thing. So this railway giving possibilities with buffs, like different possibilities, is very cool. Though, like, the better path I say has already been figured out, kinda. I don't have a super shop yet. Interesting. I don't have a Tremor shop either. They really want to give me this. Is it even worth it? It will actually repay itself and I can spend it afterwards. I'll take this as well. It should be good. Can I upgrade something interesting here? If I double this, it's pretty good, I like it. Should have a super shop next floor then.
출력이 왜 이러지?
Poise is most consistent. For the railway? Yeah, it is, definitely. Like that's a given, I'd say. Do I even need to? No, yeah.
위험인물 발견.
I'll keep it for next phase.
최선의 방어를.
And for MD. You mean poise for MD? It's funny to say poise and consistent in the same sentence, isn't it? Like it's critical hits! It's not supposed to be consistent! The whole thing was flawed from the start. I mean, they did a pretty good job fixing it. I mean, they did a pretty good job doing Sorakaja.
탈출 개체 확인.
And pay attention on who was gonna get staggered. I have fun. Yeah, they are just really good. I mean, Blade is better now. Like, Blade with Bloodfiend. Manager Dawn is such an insane powerhouse. She's wrecking the whole railway by herself right now.
외우 피해 적법한 무력 행사다.
Like right now, the best team, all content mixed, like no matter the content, no matter the mod, it is Blade. It is Blade with Bloodfiend, I think, and Kurokumo. Like Kurokumo's clip does just such an insane job as well. You're gonna take this one as well. Where is Onglu? I make accurate slightly more this time. Tremor count. Tremor count, we go.
그렇게 하죠.
I remember what Tremor was the thing. When Tremor was, oh, like you just reverb and the boss disappear. It's not that much the case now. But it's really not, it's really just slower than, it's still consistent I guess, but it's just slower than just Bloodfiends. Bloodfiends, well, yeah, it's just, like we were worried about count as well, because we don't have much count infliction, but the thing is, you still have a bit of count infliction here and there, so you're actually rarely ever lacking. And like you can spread it with a number of AoEs and all, like it's just so strong. I said, yeah. Remove this. Good. Now I just have to, there we go. Okay, we good. Don't think Blade has much staying power though. Wait. Which staying power? What do you mean by staying power? Like if it's on the duration, I mean Bloodfiends are just stacking themselves
그러니 알아서
from
잘
bleed.
피해야지.
So like bleed is just feeding them. They're getting stronger by the turn. Power Creep will take them out in time. I mean, they'll find a way to make it relevant again, even if it does. The Power Creep will make everything. Rupture will be the next big thing, okay? Be prepared. Next season is Rupture season. Trust me, I have an uncle working at PM or something, I don't know. No, but like really, they can Power Creep everything. They made Tremor relevant. They made Poise relevant. Those things were not supposed to be relevant. When you see the status for the first time, you're like, this does nothing. This does nothing, or this does not exist. Poise could not maintain for itself for its life before Blade Lineage. And even now, like it's here and like you need Thoracardia. Yes, yeah, you still need Band-Aids. Because the thing is inherently flawed. One healed. Wait, I need which one? Wait, I do need the one healed. Hey Kim, I'm coming to say hi. But yeah, for the world game, I mean, Blade is still the thing with Blade is it's inconsistent because it's only dependent on how much enemy coins you can proc. But the IDs right now are so strong that you don't care. This targeting is horrendous. So hold on, give me a sec. Not that good. 200. Yeah. Oh, I use struggling. For the SP and evasion. Because they weaken them. Alright. But yeah, I guess when Blood Fiends will get power crept, because the thing is so strong. Majodan is insanely broken, let's be real. Like, the more I think about it, sure, it's only in Bleed, which is what limits her. But in Bleed, compared to every archetype, you take the strongest ID of every keyword, or even in general, like the strongest ID generally, and then the strongest ID of every keyword. Dawn is first. Major Dawn is first. Then it's Wild Dante's Cliff. And I do think it's in this order. Wow, everything is very bad here. I could have symmetrical. Could just one sec. Are there any going game that you think are severely underrated? Can I talk to you about our Lord and Savior? Screw loose what up. Okay, let's be real. I think Screw loose well up has always been considered one of the worst egos, and I think it has never been that bad. Because you get such insane power buffs, the only thing it's missing is a damage ID for Mersault, which could be found with Sang Mersault. Sang Mersault is very good with Cruise Up, I think. Like I don't know if it's better than Regret, but it could be. The problem, no, I think from the calculation it could be. The problem is Regret. Regret is so infinitely busted that there is no other reason. There is no reason to play another thing. And especially because Cruise Up reduces your max HP, so like it's a risk. Especially with all the unbreakable coins now, it's even more of a risk. So that's the one I think is the most underrated. Because you're still adding 80% damage. 80! That's insane. But other than that one, I don't know. I mean, Lifetime Stew is pretty bad, but it's not as horrendous as people are selling it, I think. But that's about it. After a while, like, it's a... Lasso could have a potential, like it's not used right now, but that's because Rupture isn't good enough, I think. Once Rupture won't have a problem with count anymore, it's a when, it's not a if, it's a when. When Rupture won't have a problem with count, it can be good again. You said both of Lifetime Stews. I think Dawn's Lifetime Stew is not really underrated, it's more not used because there's no much reason to use it. But it's pretty good. Most of Dawn's Ego can pack a punch, like they have very high rolls. And I'm thinking of Fluid Sack and Lifetime Stew. Jeremy Kala is taking the spotlight because of Manager Dawn, but both are still very relevant, I think. Especially for clashing. I love Surgery. Let's be real. I love Screws, what up? Yeah, I'm gonna go. The day when the Bloodfiend get power crept. You mean like next season? I don't know if Manager Dawn will be power crept, but like it's likely. Let's be real. Each season has like, for now, Warden Cliff has been broken. Manager Dawn has been pretty broken. Except that Manager Dawn is very confined into bleed. So like it's still manageable. Wildant is not really that confined into sinking. You can still do a lot of stuff with coffins. And next season we're gonna have Onglu. Onglu, what, like Jaonglu, I don't know what you're gonna call it. Save the civilians. And it's likely to be very broken as well. The only thing that might make it not broken is Rupture, because I really think it's gonna be Rupture. And they have been severely breaking, like I can say breaking Rupture. Because they've been intentionally restricting Rupture to not be able to snowball. That's why you have so much 15-3. Sorry, give me shivers. I hate this thing. I hate it. Give me poise. Ah!
계약을 잘못 해석했나? 입회한다.
I mean, I think PM is doing a good job of not making anything OP. I'm sorry, but I think Bloodfiend will always have a place. The thing... No, they are. How should I put it? They're just making more OP stuff over time. I don't know. But I don't know, like... Power creep? I mean, the thing, it's just they're making the power creep pretty slowly, let's say. So it's not too apparent. But when you're comparing what we have right now with what we had 1 year ago, it's night and day. And also they have the tendency of making like just one ID here and there broken, like Ring Sang, OK Corp for tanking. Tanking is not that broken now, but it could become broken again if they keep making unbreakable coins. By OP you mean something that is the best thing in 90% of situations. Yeah. Okay. It's just that there are so many stuff. There are so many stuff, IDs and keywords, especially the keywords are restricting a lot of IDs. So you can always find... Like, they're not the best in every situation. The best you can have are good generalists. Only OP thing in Limbus is free attack. I mean, I have to agree. It's still one of the most OP goes right now. It's just something you can put anytime. Like, you need HP, free attack. You need SP, free attack. And you will always need HP and SP. But I mean, things are still pretty OP considering, like, you can put your Nimekala in any AoE situation. Like, if you got Blood Fiends, I mean, Manager done with your Nimekala probably does more than any other AoE, even if weakened, even on weakness. So you need the setup, but if you have the setup, it's better than everything else. Oh, hello, you. Ouch. That hurts. It's great because I think it's my own glue. Yep, it was my glue. I have to revive him. Don't time Mortarion, that's already annoying enough. I'll take both struggling. If you have the setup, Rupture the only viable thing in the game. I'm not sure. But it is it has the most snowball potential, that's for sure. I've always been saying it, like I've always said it. Which is why they've been they have been keeping it underground for so long now. For the whole season, pretty much. But I mean, bleed as well is true damage. And you can actually proc bleed more. Like, if you have a perfect setup, bleed is actually better than can be better than rupture. It depends on the enemy. Yeah, it's hard to keep it check. Which is why they've been they've been like, okay, we are not gonna go too fast. For now, we're gonna limit it to 15-3. 15-3. Oh my god. And you're leaving sinking like this? And you're allowing sinking to do whatever it wants? That's a shame. Okay, I need this thing. Like, the thing that bothered me is not that Rupture is being kept in check, is that Rupture is being kept in check while sinking is just going free, just free out of jail. Okay, I can do a bunch of fusions here. Give me a sec. So first of all, I can do the Gemstone Oscillator with the keg, the Goblin Keg, to get Epicenter. And with Epicenter, I should have done the other one before. And with Epicenter, wait, I don't have Venomous Skins. Oh. And with Epicenter, Venomous Skin, and Clockwork Spring, I can do whatever this thing is. Omni Vibro, Octo Vectibel. Yeah, this, exactly. With Bell of Truth, Interlocked Cogs, and Nixie Divergence, I can do Coupled Oscillation. And that's good enough. I won't go for the memory, it's too expensive here. And I need to revive on glow. Give me a sec. I can tell this. Hey, you're back. Wow, 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 wow. What about saying? I can do the... %. That happens. Downpour. Let's go. Now we're good. I just need to put him back in the team. 2, 3. There we go. Alright. So where were we? That is still good though. He could have. Well, it's good. Fuck him, I guess. Anyway. I just regret. You don't like Onglu, do you? Okay, we're good.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
From now on, every enemy in the game is with Big Loomer is set. That'd be funny. But like, okay, the one thing with sinking is like you have gloom weakness for sure. But it's just here and there.
구속구가 나의 폭력을 저지하기엔 턱없이 모자르지.
But that means, I don't know. I guess true damage is just true damage. So like you can't really control it too much. The problem is they already made Talisman Sinclair, so it's a bit late. It's a bit late to come back. To come back in the past now. But that's funny because he has a skill named Paralyzer that actually paralyzes. Not this.
직접 타도하죠.
Good but not broken. I have no idea. And like that's probably gonna be the worst time. They're gonna have the worst time trying to design Onglu's ID. Onglu season highlights. Because if it has to be Rupture, they're gonna be like, what are we doing? They might actually not do Rupture just because of this. I'm serious. Ah, good. Hopeless. Alright. Not good enough. I'm going to be sinking. To be fair, like if you read the name of, I feel like I messed up something.
제가 어떻게 보일까요? 시간이 태워가는 그 야망일까요?
If you read the name of Onglu's Kanto, like it's supposed to be the depressed boy, I think, or something like this. No, I think it's surrendered witnessing, isn't it? Where is it? The surrendered witnessing, yeah. So like when you think about it, and the whole thing about Onglu and like his basic O being syncing based and his base ID being syncing based as well.
직접 타도하죠.
And Rupture I think was it. So, but like, yeah, you could expect syncing for Onglu, but we got syncing 2 seasons ago, and it's not about Onglu, it's about his family. So technically, if we're taking into account its family and Shichun, Rupture seems likely. You know, like the whole family breaking apart, like, you know, rupture in the family, the kind of thing, you know. Isn't it fitting? Isn't it? I think it is. I could totally do Blade, not because I'm biased. Or because they just did it, I don't know. Okay, where do I go? There are a few gifts that I need here and there. Literally here and there. I guess it's gonna be you. But yeah, I also have no idea how they're gonna balance Rupture. Which is why and I think they have no idea how they're gonna balance Rupture as well. Like, the idea for balancing Rupture right now is making it just limited in terms of application. But that itself is pretty limited, that way of doing it. So they can't really keep doing it forever. And why am I struggling everywhere? Well, you have no SP, that's why. Your full attack is gonna ban here. And Innovation, because why not? And Holiday, because really why not?
탈출 개체 확인.
The only thing you can think of is 15-3. They also can only think of 15-3. We all have 15-3 now. We 15-3 believers. I'm not. What the heck is this? I hate 15-3. Oh, goodbye. Not having any glutinous skills, keep talisman in check. But it's not just a problem of talisman. Like, you are restricting the whole archetypes with the bullshit.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
That's a bit better. But I would like to be able to fluid sack now.
직접 타도하죠. 이런 것도 되죠.
I mean, if it's not Gluttony, it will be Gloom. I think Gloom has ADD, and ADD might still be overlooked by people, but it's still it has very high potential as well. Like, I'm considering it right now with 4 Brayway. There are already quite a few Gloom skills in Rupture. Like, Sank has his skill 3, Yi-Sang has his skill 3, I mean, Sang Assault, W Sang. Well, Gregor's, Throw Spawner Gregor's as his says 3, which isn't too bad. Like, Rupture in Gregor's Spawner in Rupture is actually a valid choice, I think. What else do we have? Seventh Force has skill 2, I think it's Rupture. Skill 2 or 3, I always forget. I always mix them up. Oh, great. 2, 3, 4. Boom.
탈출 개체가 정리되었습니다.
Yeah, if it's not kept in check, it becomes OP, yeah. But again, as I said, like, it's... I said Bleed also is true damage in a way, and Burn also. But I get they are kept in check because Burn is slow. So they did Dark Flame to fasten it, but then it's Pride. And Bleed is just inherently inconsistent. And each way just depend on the enemy. Balance is really limited if you keep off gluten and steals.
제압 완료.
Because with a talisman you can keep rupture. You can keep rupture on a dish. Yeah, you can. Yes.
한바탕 해볼까?
It's very talisman the problem, isn't it?
아무것도 되지 않아.
And the thing is, they said they will never nerf IDs from now on, so like, it's just hard. If they were willing to nerf it, they could actually do better rupture IDs now. But they don't want to. They are the unwilling now. I don't want to fight you. I'm bored. I will fight you. I'm gonna regret it. It's the bull. Why am I doing this? What are egos?
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요. 당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요?
You get a skill that gives 99 build potency count. Pretty broken. You know, you put it under 15 conditional, like... Okay, I have it. You put it? You put it on a ring ID that says, if the enemy has every other keyword, inflict 99 bleed potency.
터져버리죠.
Doesn't that sound cool? That sound cool. Like if the target has every keyword, inflict 99 potency, bleed potency. Like the rainbow archetype. We love Tank Ishmael. To be fair, I'm looking for, like, I know we have Ring Sang and it's not properly balanced, but I'm really looking forward to other
한바탕 해볼까?
ring IDs. They're supposed to be based around the whole thing of having multiple archetypes and all,
잘 피해야지.
and that can give some pretty cool stuff. Why do you inflict Tremor Entanglement and Tremor Decay at the same time? What do you mean? Like you just inflict both? I think with... Can I check it? Yes, I can if I can click. Where is it? Amplitude Entanglement. Where is it? When triggering amplitude conversion on Tremor superposition, so the one it creates, it activates as amplitude entanglement instead. So when you conversion, it fuse as well. So you can actually do both. If it was the question. Fine, I'll fight you as well. I'll fight everyone. Fight me!
임무 시작.
Just become Tremor Entanglement. Wasn't it Tremor Entanglement? It just Tremor Entanglement is purple, so maybe you just mistaken it. I don't know. I haven't paid attention, to be fair. The good thing with this is I can just do the same thing again. I don't even have to use Everlasting, do I? cool.
직접 타도하죠.
Because I didn't use escape skill 3, so I couldn't inflict
터져버리죠.
decay. So I think you mistaken it just. Oh yeah, I have the rusty coin now.
이렇게
Well, goodbye sanity.
터져버리죠. 구속구가 나의 폭력을 저지하기
Rusty coin is okay. Rusty coin can be just annoying sometimes. I know it's good. Yeah, double skills. Yeah, double ego. Yeah, we love it.
이 선물을
My sanity
퍼부어주도록
won't love it.
하지.
Won't love it. At least I did holiday.
대검 방어.
Holiday is very good. Bonk. I feel like I'm not gonna inflict enough. You know what? Random bullshit go.
조심하랬지.
Why do I feel like I haven't been targeting the same thing both times?
당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요?
Holiday. Holiday is pretty cool as a general SP gain.
그 답은
I should mention it more. Like most people think of Yasunyata because boom, because biggest AoE, because you have attack weight, but Holiday is very good ego for SP regen as well. I would have to mention it. It's just that Yasunyata has 5 attack weight while Holiday only has 3. I don't wanna go there. I already fought 2 times. That's good. Not good enough.
좋은 경험이 되기를.
Blame session of attack. Well, as I said, the thing is, it has only had 3 attack weight, which does matter in like in a lot of fight actually. What's your level again?
집행 중 제3자의 끼어들기도
47.
이 사건에 궁금한
After
점이
increase,
생기시면
okay. Are we good?
제3자의
Why are you so
끼어들기도
weak?
금지야.
And why are you all so annoying? Where are you targeting? Good enough.
조심하랬지.
Also, it's not necessarily as good in the number of targets as well. I have to check. I think it's 5 targets. 4 there, I mean.
균형을 잃은 게 아니야. 세게
But yeah, I don't know why I forget it. Probably because it's Sanotti is a bonus time anyway. Probably because of the team. No, you're not targeting the right one. It's not the right one to target. Okay, that's fine. No, that was not the right one to target.
최선의 방어. 제가 이를 의뢰했다면
I would like, yeah, I would like Rupture to. It's funny to say, but find a better identity, I guess. It's just sad that we have a statue that cannot be played itself. It cannot pretty much be played without many complications. The thing is, they did fix. Yes, I'm gonna say it like this. They did fix Tremor. They did fix Bleed. They did fix Poise in some way. So like there is hope. I feel like I messed up something.
대검 방어.
Bonk. So many tremors. It's like the earth is shaking.
그렇게 하죠.
I completely messed up this thing.
슬픔에 흔들린 마음 이렇게 터져버리죠.
What do I think is the most fun status at the moment? How should I put it? Like, my personal preference has always been Burn. Like, that's my personal preference. But I mean, it's a good spot, Burn, actually. With Magic Bullet, it's pretty fun to play.
그렇게 하죠.
I don't know if you can, I don't know if you can just make the association between strength and fun, because usually when it works and you take massive damage, it's fun, I guess. So like in a way, Bleed is fun with Blood Fiends because you are so powerful. But I guess I love Burn, and I guess I love Rupture as well. The thing with Rupture is it's hard to play around as well, which is for me it's fun. Like I like when it's more difficult to play. Like when there is a challenge. But at the same time, like that's why seeing them artificially nerf it is kinda sad.
대검에 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
So yeah, I love Burn and Rupture. But in terms of fun for everyone, like in general, I'd say Poise. Like I say, Poise is one of the most fun to play, just because there are plenty of effects. You know, it's ding 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 ding. Just the yellow numbers and the sound effects. It's just so satisfying. You know, when you create it, you're just like, oh, it's satisfying. So I think it's just one of the most fun to play in general. Which is good then that they somehow managed to fix it. Even if it requires a bit of preparation. Like a few things, specific things. Good. Yuish and Yu Sang are just some of the most fun I guess I did in the game. They're very basic though. Like just inflict burn and that's about it. Inflict burn, gain power from burn and period. That was the best gameplay loop and that was the most fun I did. I don't know if everyone thinks that burn is fun. It can be a bit frustrating here and there. Like the thing is, the UIDs are very simple, and might as well go binds. And others can be frustrating sometimes. Like Dawn Sinclair can be both fun, like very satisfying, pulling it off, but it can be frustrating as well because it's hard. It's hard to pull it off, and inconsistent. But it's hard because it's inconsistent, actually. And Charge is the best gameplay loop. Like it's a bit same. It can be a bit boring. Multi-cracks are very fun, I think, though, with Charge Potency. I think Charge Potency is a very good way to renew the archetype. I think they did very, very good with the last WAP event. So I'm looking forward, like, to the future Charge ideas. They might be very interesting. Way more than they were previously, because previously they kind of were a bit boring. They could be a bit boring. As I said, simple is usually can be a bit boring here and there, depending on how you perceive it. I'll take it.
한바탕 해볼까?
Like the reason I... How should I put it? The reason I play Burn everywhere right away now is because, I don't know, I'm having fun with it. In just... I guess it's the simplicity. It was mostly because before it was it was an okay archetype. It was kind of an underwhelming archetype. Before I'm playing Burn, it was like playing with an handicap, pretty much. In just, it's an archetype that cannot really work anyway, and with older UIDs were pretty meh, which is why I started with it. But now that it has grown how it does, I guess it just grew on me, I guess. But I don't know how much, like, if I can qualify it as fun. My only problem with Burn is lack of ideas make theory crafting very, very boring. I could buy this. I mean, I have a lot of... I have a lot of costs. I can end stuff as well. Yeah, I'll end this. I'll end this as well, why not? I have nothing to fuse. Could have been SP, I guess. Whatever. Let's just go to the boss. Bleed is the most goated statue. All IDs and ego from this point on should be Bleed. It's a point of view. Okay, so how can I wreck him? How can I wreck this cliff? The setup is really, really good as well. Is it worse? Yeah, why not? Could have regret. Oh, I did proc the rusty coin, so I don't have to use it twice. Great. But yeah, so far in Limbus there have always been a keyword, at least one or two keywords that were very underwhelming. So before it was Poison, Tremor, then it was Bleed, and each time like they did fix the thing. So like when Poise was underwhelming, they fixed it with Blade in Edge. When Tremor was underwhelming, they fixed it with the wall reverb stuff. When they added support for syncing anyway, they added for support for Burn also. Then like we were thinking that both Bleed and Rupture were kind of underwhelming after last season, so they did include both supports, like support for both. So yeah, they've been following the whole thing pretty well. Like what was underwhelming and trying to fix it on the following season, which is why I have a lot of confidence that Rupture will be next, because it's one of the most underwhelming status at the moment because of the lack of support so far. But the problem is really that they tried to introduce Rupture and it didn't work. It's the first time where they really failed at giving the archetype a better, I want to say, identity. perma stagger,
조심하랬지.
which is kind of sad because they actually managed to fix every other archetypes. Rupture is the only one where it was supposed to be broken, they didn't make it broken for obvious reason, and now we are left with something kind of underwhelming. So they will probably try to fix it again, but I have no idea how they're gonna do that because Deviat weren't satisfying enough. I love Deviat personally, but I guess for most people they weren't satisfying enough. For Rupture, especially, they're not very satisfying. Yes, I'm consuming everything today. NG. But the thing, like there's potential, as usual it's potential, but like there's potential because this thing inflicts an insane amount of count. But it's so hard to trigger. Like for example, the thing is, even if you play it perfectly, okay, you can do something like 15-3 threshold, but you give a window of opportunity for players, which means that even with the 15-3 threshold, you find a way for players to be able to pass it. And the way to pass it is actually on 2 count. Like you could make your players able to actually bypass the effect by being able to trigger it on two counts, which would be very hard. Like it's very tight timing, and with the wall RNG, most of the time you won't be able. But then, for example, I think it's the case for skill 3, yeah. If you proc at 2 count, like you can have 50 rupture and 2 count, and it will proc the 4 count, which will make the wall skill very strong, especially because this didn't take into account the 3 count. Like that's only 15 plus rupture for the damage. So like that's very good. This skill is very, very good, but it's only this skill. Like it's not the case for this one. It doesn't inflict rupture count on skill on coin 1. And same for this one. It doesn't inflict count on coin 1, which is when you want. Because on 2 count, you only have the first coin that can inflict rupture count, or you're gonna lose the count. So those skills have no opportunity to increase it. This one has, and that's why it's the most interesting one, I think. Because as I said, on 2 count, you can use it. This will replenish 4 count, so that's enough. And you can actually have the bonus from this one. So that would be a very good design choice, I think, but they didn't follow on it for the wall kit, which is very weird to me. Also, it's inconsistent. What I don't like as well is it's inconsistent. I know I like IDs having differences, but thank you. Rhodia does not consume target, does not consume counts. That's why she's actually good in Rupture. Sinclair does consume the count, which is the problem. To me, it's the main problem. Like, we can say, oh, talisman and everything. To me, the main problem of Deviat Sinclair is not talisman, like it's not opportunity cost, it consumes the count. If it didn't consume the count, I would be very fine with using him. I would be insanely fine with using him. But it does consume the freaking count. Because for potency, you still have options. Like, for example, this thing, this skill does not inflict rupture count with its on-hit effects. So if that's correct, that means that does not apply rupture. However, it means that stuff like... where can I find it? I think? Fix rupture. So this kind of thing should still work. So you can still find ways around it. But as I said, my problem is really that they didn't play around this. They didn't play around this possibility outside of skill 3. But one thing you can do, which is okay with this Sinclair again, and that's, however, that's where the opportunity cost comes into account. That's, you can use these skills 1 and 2 to inflict a lot, especially skills 2, to inflict a lot of rupture count. And then you can get out. The problem is you inflict most of your rupture count when you have 15 plus courier trunk. So like after 4 turns. At this point, if you're not already at 15 plus 3, Like, you're messing up the archetype. Bleed was never bad. You were never a true blood bag anyway. No, I wasn't. It wasn't really bad. It's just inconsistent. Again. Did thinking at the count problem in the early days, not because of Ramshank. But the thing is, it only had Ramshank. So you had to play Ramshank. That was the key. No, actually, before Uptide 4 it had, because it didn't inflict that much count. Ramshank on Uptide 4 saved sinking, and afterwards it started getting bit by bit stuff. Molarish was the other key piece, with like DH Erosion. So yeah, at some point it had, but there were good stuff for it from the start, at least. Way to pass it's talisman. Yeah, you know. Which is why you play Deviat Rodia. So technically when we'll have another Deviat, we'll be fine. Trigger on abundance sanitize 3 was like, yeah. If you're talking about Ramshank, yeah. Ramshank went from very underwhelming to insanely broken. And even now, like, the worst part is now, it's not too relevant again, because you have another broken combo with Bygone Days, because I think they just messed up the infliction. I don't know if it was intended. I have no idea if Bygone Days plus because of the mana was intended, because it's insanely strong. The interaction is insanely strong. It's what is carrying thinking at the moment, I think. Like even more than butterflies. Yeah, it's kind of sad, the state of Rupture right now. It's kind of sad. It's old, especially old. Even 3 stars, they're not that good. Like Rupture's 3 stars, you have Keiko. It's a tank. This one, it's old. This one is old. This one is starting to get old. For sure. This one is not really good. And like the new ones don't make up for it. That's sad. They're still so good though. One Rupture counts 3 times better and we love it. Thinking also just good ideas, yeah. Well, it had its season. Like season 4 was its season, which is why it received a bunch of good ideas. Rupture had not had its season yet. Bleed had. It's right now. It's happening right now. Which is why it's good. There wasn't really a Rupture event either for it. Like W had an event, like Charge had an event, Boys had an event, Tremor had an event. Rupture didn't. Rupture already is the one that should be coming soon. It might come with a sweeper. I do not believe it would be the time, but it could. It could. Sweepers could be Rupture. I do think they would be Bleed, but they could. They could be both, to be fair. If they are... Okay, if they are Bleed Rupture, I will have to do like a Bleed Rupture run. Is this Rupture team? Like this is more or less Rupture team. I still would prefer this one instead. Like this is a state of Rupture pretty much right now. You don't have much better than this, which is sad. Like these are some of the key ideas. This as well, like the duo. And then like I said Otis is hold. Literally. Mercel should have this one now, so it's okay. This one is okay. Though I didn't expect Rupture for Sank. This one you have nothing else. This one is actually pretty okay. Like this is the worst kills. Like this one is +1 count. And this one can also be +1 count and you have AEDD anyway. Faust Canto will be Rupture because of 7 Association. That's one of the weirdest association I've seen. What? Why? One of the weirdest correlation I've ever seen. What? Why? That doesn't make much sense. Thinking count, oh yeah, I didn't read. Thinking count is easier to maintain than Rupture. Count outside the MD, yes it is. Way, way easier. Especially because of the mana. Play Spice Bush. I prefer Solemn Lament. I prefer Butterflies. Spice Bush was overcrept. Was poor crept, I'm sorry. Also, I'm still waiting for Potential Man to reveal its full potential. Go read Faust now. Which part of Faust? Which Raptor ID that's good to use on field right now? Like you mean generally or just for Rupture teams? For Rupture teams it would be... do we have it? Yeah, that's pretty much the... okay, you remove this one. You can remove this one. This is pretty much the base. Like with this one. Or you can play... You can play Grigor if you feel fancy with the EDD. Like that's a bit awkward. Like those 3 are the main ones. I would include Faust as well. Some tend to remove WE Sang. I still like it a lot with Dimension Trader's passive. And this cliff is very good for potency. But with Talisman you might not need it, so you could go for more count with Craig. Double slot for Jen is better, I think. Yeah, but that's... you cannot double slot in every mode, in every game mode. But yeah, you could. Especially with Talisman, probably better, indeed. But if you can double slaughter, then it would be one of them. Like in Railway, you can't. Just Railway. Yeah, you know the mode where you would need it the most. Maybe they got traumatized by the solo runs in the first Railway. Like W done soloing the whole Railway. And that was actually optimal. Like that was actually optimal going with it. Because Rip Space was so dominating. Now W done is hold as well. It's sad to think that this is not. Also, it's technically a Rupture ID. It inflicts Rupture and even there. Like this roll, it has no damage multiplier, which means that this is just raw power. Sure, it rolls 30, but like damage multipliers do more now. Slot in review again. I can understand. What's anyone's thoughts about the retreat mechanic on Deviant Ideas? Is it what the exact name? RNR. Okay, I don't know what's RNR. Run and retreat maybe. But for the retreat, I like it. It's just very new, which means that there isn't much support for it yet, and its applications are limited right now. But it has a lot of potential. As I said in Railway, someone used it for 33 turns. I don't know if they use it for 30 turns. Can I check? Where is it? No, that's not the right one. Refraction Railway in 30 turns. Can I check? I'm gonna remove the sound to check. Yeah, they still have Deviat Sinclair in section 2. That's using actually the retreat mode. So they're using Impending Day. Like if you want to know, like I'm checking it right now. Again. They're using Impending Day, so this ego that has this passive, giving you ego resources when you kill someone with a skill. So they use it on turn 1. Kill 1 or 2 IDs, kill 1 or 2 enemies and Vipekatulas with I don't have it. With this skill 2 for resources, I believe. Can I check after? What are they doing? Yeah, they're killing once. Yeah, they're killing once at least with Gluttony, so they get 5 from it, 2 from the buffs as well. They're taking the ego resource buff. And then right before their flu shoots, they retreat with Sinclair. Or did they let it get killed right there? What happened? No, they just had 1 stagger. Yeah, they retreat on the last turn of the Pekatulas before killing them all, and so you can include your sinking member for their flu shots. So it is actually starting to be used right now. But as I said, like to have more applications, you will need more ideas with that kind of thing. Like to switch them out, to switch people, to actually make backups and all. But there is a lot of potential for the future. I like it a lot, personally. As much as I like sacrificial IDs, to be fair. Like, sacrificial IDs don't have potential for long fights. Or if we get very long fights, that we really can do in 10 turns, which is unlikely, to be fair. I doubt we have any fight that cannot be done in less than, let's say, 20 turns, big max. Big maximum. So like I don't think there will be real fights ever that will allow you to cycle 2 times every Deviat, for example. I said maybe 2 times is okay. Like imagine having 12 Deviats or 12 IDs like this. You use like the first one for 6 turns, then you back, and you have the next one for 6 turns, then you back, and you have this one for 6 turns, then you back. That seems funny. That seems pretty funny. But as I said, it's pretty recent, so we will need more ideas. I think I saw someone mention why did they release it when like it's not useful yet. But at the same time, they have to release it at some point because they're not just releasing 10 IDs at the same time. So like they have to release it bit by bit. So it's not apparent yet, but it should be at some point. Like at some point we're gonna be, oh, this thing, whatever it is, synergizes very well with Deviats. Yeah, because it was planned from the start. But it's just they can't release stuff in 1 month or stuff. They have to do it over multiple months, even maybe years. Because if we only had Deviats for like 2 months, people would be mad. They have to do diversity. So like we had Burn right now, we are very happy. We're like, oh, the first non-Valpurgis Burn stuff in like a year. And yeah, and it is. And we are very happy. Fangen team. I'd rather have the Fire Fist office. I believe in Fire Fist office. I'm sure they will be the actual main villains of the sweepers. They're actually the mother of the sweepers. The Fire Fist guys. Can I find him again? No, I need to. Can I just find him again? Oh, huh. Where is this guy? think it was. Is it this one?
몇 시간
I don't remember if it's this one. No, it's before. I guess it's the one before. Or after. It is one before, I think. Yeah, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the Counter 7.
라만차랜드가 음악 소리가
그게 다 앞으로 뭐 해결사
Not big ones, don't worry. I'm sorry for the flashes as well.
가령 여기가
그리 이곳은
드디어 모습
무기를 들고 관리자
혼자 있기엔 어려워.
누가 옷을 강제
아직 접근하시면 안 됩니다.
누구야? 협회야?
Oh yeah, this guy. The Fire Fist guy. Fire Fist office. I'm sure we'll have this guy next. Trust for burn. Okay, let's be real though. They've been barely less relevant than Fang Hunt in the end. So they could have made at least one burn ID with it. Or 2-star burn ID they could have, I swear. I swear they could have. Do it! We made it, boss! We made it! We love Fire Fist. I love Fire Fist Office. Oh my god. I love this guy so much. I love it about as much as I think it's Hugo. That follows us in Lemon Challenge. Oh man, there was so much good NPCs in this Kanto. So many fun NPCs that had no purpose at all. I loved it. I love it. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go that for long enough. I'm gonna be streaming quite a bit this week anyway. As I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow, Railway again. I'm gonna try to go for sub 35, even lower if I can, but probably not. Maybe I'll do 1 or 2 tries of stuff like for section 1 of like Rupture or Charge if I feel like it. I might try Charge on my own though, to check. That's it. And on Thursday, I'll be streaming the MD10 floors if I can. I hope I'll be able to first try it, otherwise I'm gonna be mad. Because that's gonna take a while, I feel like. I hope I would have finished the guide, the Railway guide beforehand. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm gonna try to work on it full time today and tomorrow. I hope for it to be ready for Wednesday, Thursday at the latest. Yeah, that's about it. And after starting next week, I'll be back on regular schedule, let's say. So MD runs on Mondays and shorts when there are new stuff, and then it depends. Events and all. So yeah. So thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. Keep your sanity high in this slow descent to Inferno. Bye bye.